Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so happy that you're with us. This is Anita White with Love Your Art, and you know, if you've been with us before, we like to get started. So let's jump right in. If you're a new visitor, viewer, subscriber, thank you so much. We appreciate having you, and we're looking forward to being a part of this art journey with you. So thank you. I'm going to be getting started with this 18 by 24 inch canvas. We're going to do a Dutch pour that has a background of neutral gray. That's right. It's the Liquitex Basics Neutral Gray. And what we're going to be doing is taking it, we've gone ahead and checked our canvas out. It's all leveled and ready to go. And we're going to be using this neutral gray color to get our base coat down. We have like 2.5 cups of this, and hopefully 2.5 cups will be a sufficient amount for what we need to do here with this base. I don't want to put too much down, but I definitely want to have enough and a little bit extra so that should we need it for touch-ups, we have it. It's always a good idea to have a little more than not enough. So I hope you all are doing well and continuing to practice your Dutch pour and having success with it. And if you have gotten frustrated, that's part of the process. Just know that you're part of the team. When you feel that you've experienced frustration, you're not alone. We all have been there. We all have experienced that, and we still do from time to time. There's no perfect Dutch pour. There are people who do a great job with it and people who have learned to learn from their mistakes, and that's really what it's all about, how to learn from your mistakes and improve on it. So that's what we're doing. We're always improving. But with that, you have some failures along the way. Trial and error can be very frustrating, especially if you're a person who's used to experiencing success. It's kind of hard to find something like paint that just seems to take you out. But don't fear, don't fret, just hang in there and keep at it. It's a work in progress, and certainly it does take time to better your craft with this. We have lots and lots of opportunity to improve upon our craft by the many, many people who've gone before us, and we've learned from their many mistakes, their trial and error, their areas of frustration have been expressed and shown how they've overcome and how they have work to improve and are experiencing a relatively good amount of success. So just know that success is definitely possible. And if you enjoy it, it's worth working for. Okay, we have just about covered everything here on this 18 by 24 inch canvas. And we are going to just give it a nice little wipe around. Getting a feel for how much paint we have on our canvas and kind of making certain that it's pretty much level all the way across with the amount of paint we have. There's not too much in any one spot. And that's one of the beauties of using a spatula. You can actually feel a little bit more of the paint as you're moving it. The spatula allows that to happen. Not so much with the blow dryer, even though it's wonderful and I love it and it does work well, goes awfully fast. I see I have, to me, a a little more paint on here than I want or need. And I think that is important to talk about and to show that is when you have too much, just take it off. You don't want to have a lot of base color. You want to have layering colors really show up. You want the base color in there, but you don't want it to overpower the layering color. So it's important to get a nice, I'd say a nice amount of paint on your base, but not too much. And that would be what I'm experiencing here. Didn't look like it had that much on here at first, but as I start moving it, I could feel it and I could see it. And that's what a spatula or a tool like this does. It gives you that feel for your highs and lows. It gives you a feel for how much you have and how much you might want to take away. Okay, I'm doing this. I could have blow dried it and been done with it, and you wouldn't have seen the process of going through what to do when you have too much paint on your base. Do you let it go? Do you just blow it out? Do you pour it off? Or do you do what I'm doing? Just try to save it and use it again. And I recommend trying to save it. Okay, takes a little time, takes a little patience, and definitely takes a lot of visual, I should say, paying attention to detail. Looking to see where you really have those highs and lows. Okay, we're getting there. We're almost there. I can feel it. I can see it. And we are going to begin with our next step. That was a lot of paint that I retrieved, and I'm glad I did, because it would not make for the best Dutch pour. We'd have a nice design probably, but we'd have a lot of gray mixed in. And we want some gray, but not for it to overpower the other colors. So let's go with this being good enough for now, and we'll work through and see where it'll take us. All right, I'm really excited because the colors that we're using, they are amazing. I think they're really pretty, and what's going to happen is they're going to come together and improve it to us. So hopefully we can see. I need to grab my torch. I just put more butane in it. I left it on the other side of the counter here. So we're looking for debris or anything that may look like it's an uninvited guest to our party, and we definitely want to get it out now. So here we have a nice level canvas. We've got our base color down. This is the neutral gray by Liquitex Basics, and now we're going to lay down the colors that we'll be using for this design. I'm pleased to announce that we have joining us today Artist Loft Violet. Very, very pretty color. We also have Amsterdam Permanent Blue Violet, which I am a total fan of. Love, love, love this color like crazy. And I could probably paint with it all the time. We also have a new color, new to me in terms of, I've used it a couple times, but I haven't used it in its composition before with these colors. This is the Liquitex Iridescent Graphite. And it's a beautiful metallic-like color. Remember, you want to put opaques, which these are opaque colors, or semi-opaques. Always have some type of metallic with it. Then we have Amsterdam Turquoise Blue. And we have the Amsterdam Turquoise Green. Also, we have Artist Loft Acrylic White in this squeeze bottle. So we are going to be combining those colors to form our canvas composition and design. I'm really thinking that I'm going to start with this, I think I'm going to start with the violet. Artist Loft Violet. And because I have a cup, I need to be a little more careful in how I pour this out. I'm going to go up and I want to come down and I want to go back out. There. Almost did it. And I want to also, excuse me, put down the permanent Amsterdam Permanent Blue Violet. This looks very rich in purple, but you can also see the blue hints in it when it comes out. So love, 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 love this color. All right. So now we have our turquoise colors. We've got the turquoise green. Put that right on top of this permanent blue violet. And we have the blue, turquoise blue. You can see the difference. I think it's not much of a difference, but you can see it. And we are getting a nice squeeze on that. Then we have our graphite, iridescent graphite. It is adorable. Love this beautiful shimmer that this gives. Now, putting those two aside, let's get our white in. Okay, and as you know, I like to wrap back around with one of the colors, and typically it is the permanent blue violet, only because I'm just madly in love with it. So we have no problem using it again. Okay. All right, got plenty of it. We have a torch here, so we need to go and torch these air bubbles in our layering colors. And then the hard part begins when we have to think about which direction do we want to go in first. And because I'm just really excited about these colors doing a really nice job together, I want to make certain that we have enough of our base paint to move it. I don't want too much. I'm just going to put a little bit in this area here, just to give it a push. Okay. All right. All right, maybe just a little bit here as well. What happens is if it's not enough paint, it won't flow very well. Your colors won't move very well with the blow dryer. Excuse me. And so you have to have enough base paint to help push it. And I had too much, but I hope I haven't taken off too much in the process of trying to not get too much. Let's go ahead and blow this out. My thought is I'm going to go this way, come back here, kind of up, not really living this X-like format. I just really want to do something with it. So let's see what we can do with it. Okay? absolutely love this. These colors are phenomenal. And they have given us an absolutely spectacular design. Wow. Whew. I don't know what to say. I can just completely like everything that we got going on here. I can see that here there's a lot of gray that came in there, and I could see where I could put some more gray, some more purple into that. But I think it's because I got more paint here that pushed in, and that's what I was talking about, the base color paint being a little bit more than usual. So my thought is I can totally leave that like it is. It's gorgeous. It is just gorgeous. I like this. I'm afraid of pushing anything into it. And I could just let this blow off some of that extra paint. We have extra paint here. That's kind of thick, but it's got color up under there. So that color is there. What I'm thinking I will do to help it out is give it a little bit of push. We'll see if we can. Don't want too much. And what I mean by a little push, I'm going to put some extra color in here. The same colors. And allow these same colors to blend in and push toward that direction. We have a little bit of white in here, it's just a little bit. But I want to put this permanent blue violet right there. Ooh, I put too much. More than I wanted for sure. But we'll see what happens. I'm trying to bring it here just to give this, take some of this paint away. I don't like using my mouth or straw. I don't have my airbrush up here to do it. So we're improvising with the blow dryer, which is why it's also important to have a blow dryer that you feel you can control, because with a larger blow dryer, you can use them, but getting into these little fine areas like this makes it a little harder, especially if it's a very powerful blow dryer. So let's push it needed, and I see a couple of air bubbles right in there. I love the way the white has just kind of smoothly found its way inside and really kind of gently just taken a piece of each of these sections here and here, a little spot here, a little spot there, very little bit here, some here and some there. So it's basically kind of discreetly put in place, I should say. I truly think this is an amazing design. Let's bring you in for a close-up so you can see. Okay, everyone, it's close-up time. Here we have it. Look at this. How amazing. Now, you can see what I'm talking about. There is that graphite iridescent, and look what I'm talking about. Look how amazing it is right on top of that purple. Wow. Beautiful shimmer and shine. And now you can see, going right on up to the top here in my upper right, how this has really come together. Very, very pretty. There's that little tip of the iridescent graphite again. It's all through that. Bringing in a nice shimmer. Oh, look how rich that, that's that permanent blue violet. And here we have it again, all the way through. It is amazing. Here's our overall view. You can see how pretty this design is. And you can see the colors are really, really nicely forming together. They really are speaking for themselves. That's what we like them to do. When they come together, they should be able to speak for themselves. We shouldn't have to say anything but, oh wow. Look at that shimmer. Look at that shine. Look at those cells. It is a beauty. I am so pleased with how pretty this is. And again, if you haven't done so, please go ahead and subscribe so you can be informed of when we have our next video upload. Each and every time. You don't want to miss it. You want to be a part of it. Help us grow together, experience the joy of the acrylic flow painting together, and give us your feedback, give us your input, let us know how we can best serve you. So like and subscribe, share, and leave a comment so we can know whether or not we're benefiting one another. I hope to. I'm here to serve. I'm here to give everything I have. I'm here to learn from you and to grow with you as well. So please feel free to leave your feedback. Once again, this is Anita White with Love Your Art. If you're interested, email me at anitawhiteloveyourart@gmail.com if you have any interest in any of the art that we have on our channel. Also, like and subscribe, and until next time, keep loving your art. Have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Keep painting. Keep practicing the Dutch pour in particular. If you're struggling, stay in there, hang in there. It's worth it. And also, be safe. Until we see you next time at the next video upload. Bye. Thank you for joining us.